You feel like you're out in the bush in the middle of nowhere. There's just huge grasslands around. You would never, ever guess that this is a town of 60,000 people. But if you keep going through the dirt streets, you just keep finding more and more mud huts. Well, most of the evidence in this world doesn't even know that the hospital exists. It hasn't been mentioned in many of the publications. If it is mentioned, it's called a Berry Health Center, which brings up connotations of a two-room clinic with maybe a microscope, whereas our hospital is a full-functioning hospital with surgeries and deliveries, and it's the hospital for the whole district of Berry, which is about 160,000 people. So it's a very difficult place to work in as far as medically wise.
Well, you could check for the typhoid.
Right.
Or meningitis if you do
for
a
white count.
puncture.
Oh, they do lumbar punctures here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You know, if it's clear. Well, what do you think?
Oh, really?
If I just make a little difference to a few people, that would have been worth it, because if I had been in that situation, I would have liked somebody to come down and help me, even if it was just me. Since it's God who put me here, then I guess that He'll let me do whatever He wants me to do.
Radiology tech and a pediatric nurse started out as the janitor, and then slowly he would start, doing dressing changes. Then he'd start, giving injections, and next thing you know, he's prescribing. Our surgery tech started out a similar thing. He was hired just to do some maintenance around, and the next thing you know, now he does C-sections and hernia repairs and runs our operating theater. So these guys don't have a lot of formal education, but they have a lot of experience.
No.
Not now, but later surgery?
In the States, you can always refer to someone else. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
He may be the most qualified person to do it. When people come, they're sick, and they could die. We've given amylophylline, we've given cimetidine, chlorpheniramine, we've given ketamine, we've given I don't even remember all that we've given. Oh, the baby started seasoning somewhere along the way too, so we gave some Valium. You're just up, you're down, you're saving lives, you're losing lives, you're mad, you're happy, you're crying, you're laughing. You run the gamut of emotions, but one thing you never are is bored or just blasé. It's never that.
The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, and is nothing. He might avoid suffering and sorrow, but he can't learn, feel, grow, or love. Chained by his safety and certainty, he is a slave. Only the person who takes risks is truly free.
When you leave this world, the only thing you take with you are your relationships and your stories. So I want to have plenty of both. I want to have looked back on my life here on this earth and feel like I've done something worthwhile of being told around a campfire in heaven. That's how I want to be remembered.